Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this afternoon with Kiko and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is your puppy's ability to understand and respond to his formal obedience commands. This is a really bright puppy and you're going to see how adorable he is doing his commands. We're going to introduce the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash. He keeps the bulk of the leash folded in his right hand. That leaves the left hand free to give any correction that's needed. And the only correction that we give is a little tug and release on the training collar. And that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Now, with puppies, we give them a lot of praise and a lot of verbal and physical motivation. Kiko is a very, very confident and intelligent puppy, so he's going to be trying to outthink you, but he is sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is the heel command. This means proper walking on a leash with his shoulders next to your left leg, and the command is Kiko, heel.
Kiko, heel.
Now his job at this point is to maintain pace with his trainer, not drag him down the street, not be lagging, not be gazing around at squirrels, but to stay right with his trainer. And each time that Rich stops his feet, you're going to notice that Kiko sits automatically without being told to wait for his next command. So when you're walking in the city and you stop to cross traffic or stop to talk to a neighbor, he should be sitting nicely at your left and waiting for his next command. And if you speed up, he should speed up. If you change direction, he should change direction. And you see how focused he is. This is really good for him because his brain needs a workout because he is so smart. Now the next exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is the stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. I want you to practice this exercise indoors as well as outdoors. This helps to develop self-control and maturity. When Rich returns back to him, he will walk all the way around him as an additional distraction, and Kiko should remain seated until Rich gets back to heel, gives them some praise for a good job, and they take off heeling again. I can't even believe the little bounce in his step and how adorable he is doing this. It almost doesn't look real. Nice, quick, automatic sits. You're going to have a lot of fun with this puppy practicing these things. And you're going to need to practice because he needs this. Perfect. Rich is leaving him in another sit stay. Remember, your sit stays are about 30 seconds and you're going to work up a little bit at a time to 3 minutes. Now this time, instead of returning back to Kiko, Rich is going to demonstrate the come on command. He uses his name, lightens his tone of voice, and Kiko comes right in and sits right in front, and then he goes back to heel position and back sitting. Beautiful. You don't want to go too over the top with your praise, because the more excited you act, the more excited he's going to be, and then you're not going to be able to get him back focused. So keep your praise, you know, good boy, you know, nice job, a little pat, but nothing too crazy. And Rich is leaving him in another sit stay to demonstrate that recall again. Beautiful. He goes back to heel position and back seating. So everything starts and stops at heel position with the dog on your left. And that's when he expects to get another command. So you have to tell him what you want him to do next. Now the next exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is the down from heel position. Down. So with your dog always seated at your left, take your left open palm, push it straight down toward the ground, and give the one-word command to down. He's eating acorns or whatever they are that fall out of the trees here.
No.
Now that's a lot of times what happens when the puppy gets distracted on the down because of something on the ground, a smell or whatever it is, they'll go to pop up. So Rich goes back and makes him complete that exercise. This exercise you're going to practice for about 1 minute, working up to 5 minutes. And again, practice this right indoors. There you go. He has to complete the exercise as it was taught. So no letting him get out of it, Mom. Once you give him the command, he has to complete it. Left open palm straight down toward the ground. Down and stay. And remember, you want to challenge him, so add a few seconds each day to these down stays. Now this time, Rich calls him out of it. Comes right in and sits. Goes back to heel and back sitting. That is a great job. Now the next exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is the down from a distance. And all those motorcycles that you hear, it's Bike Week at the Jersey Shore. So Rich has him seated at a heel position. He's going to leave him in a stay.
Stay.
He's going to turn to face the dog. He's going to use his right hand to give the command.
Down.
And he lays down from a distance. That was like the best little adorable video ever. So we've demonstrated for you all of Kiko's formal obedience commands. His heeling, his automatic sits, his sit stays, his down stays, his come, and his down from a distance. He's a challenging puppy because he is so intelligent and requires a lot of mind games. So this is what these obedience commands will help you with, keeping his mind busy, keeping him occupied and motivated. Amanda will go over everything else with you when she comes on Monday with Kiko. We've enjoyed having him, and thank you for trusting your puppy to Nora's Dog Training Company.